Hey, vlog. This is bag vlog episode 4, is that right? 4 vlogs entirely on a bag design.
Which doesn't sound thrilling, but it's working.
It is. People love this, and you know what? I'm invested. You're invested. We got another bag prototype. There's something about making something that you always wish you had. I just feel so lucky. It's very exciting. Ooh, that is so swanky. Wait, before we proceed, so let's refresh our memory. I went on a holiday to Hamilton Island with my family, like I showed you guys, and I took this with me. There were 2 amazing things with this prototype, the previous prototype. One was it fit just perfectly, just barely under the seat in front of me. The other thing was the backpack mode, which you suggested, is now my favorite thing. First impression, I love the dark canvas color, and I love the embossed lid with magnets. So there's a few things about this. For a soft bag, it's got a really nice solid shape. We went with bigger pockets that are shorter and expandable for drinks. But without being big saggy pockets. So the idea is, in theory, look at that. And that's a big drink bottle. So I've changed, as you can see. We had this aluminium handle with a sort of a rubber thing. I didn't like this, felt a bit cheap. It's got to feel good in hand. This feels really good in hand. It's vegan leather, so, you know, no animals harmed and all that. So we have added, for comparison, the previous version didn't have an instant access pocket anywhere, except for the sides. So that has no way to just sort of put something in quickly without thinking about or unlatching. That's what this is. So we have a double magnetized back. So if you've got plane tickets or if you've got paperwork or whatever and you're not wanting to, you know, you can literally just pop it in. You can see that's really nice and low profile. Then we in the back have this ultra cushy padded compartment. This I thought was really great for laptops, both because it's cushioned, but you're conscious of where it is, so it's near you. We did not change that bottom pocket at all. That's because I'm really happy with it. It does exactly what it needs to, which is act as the perfect compartment for all the stuff that is bulky but goes out of the way. So it holds laptop chargers. All right, what's in here? Maybe there's some packing, because it's a little too magic. It's a little too perfect. Yeah, so, it's the other bag! Yes! I mean, come on, how cool is that? Do you know what I love? So in that last call, aside from little tweaks and changes, a lot of the choices that needed to be made were around materials. What color material had all these swatches to pick from? So to pick all of those and be like, these feel incredible. The magnets are perfect. And the white stitching, like it's not so white that it's gonna look grubby or get stained. It's sort of like a silvery mid-gray, but it looks white. Like we even chose the color zip. It's like a gunmetal steel. It's not too bright, so it doesn't stand out, but it looks really profesh.
Yeah.
I'm biased, but I'm right. Let's finish this one. So we added this. Okay, I didn't know about the Velcro, so that's really cool. The idea is, I think actually from memory, I might have suggested removing this padded pocket. So I'm not 100% sure about that. You know what? Let me know. I think I suggested getting rid of that and putting it inside this main pocket, but I could take it or leave it. If you guys want more little insert pockets, like if you like the inside padded pocket in the padded thing, or if you feel like just one larger padded area is preferable, you know, let me know in the comments and upvote if you see someone mention it. I reckon the next bag we get is the one we kickstart. So we have inside lining pocket. This is just to create some separation, especially if you have loose bits and pieces. They don't end up at the bottom of your bag with your sketchbooks and your laptop and whatever. You can drop them in here and separately fish them out. It's a slightly shorter pocket and nothing falls sort of down below to the larger area. Also, the material is noteworthy too, because we have a lot of people noting it's not waterproof, but it is weather resistant and it is going to be able to mitigate spills. So you'll be able to wipe up a lot more easily in this sort of pocket. Oh, and the other thing was the shoulder straps. My other feedback, especially when traveling, is I wanted to be able to do it up shorter. So to illustrate, we'll go back to the previous prototype. If I put this on, as you can see, it tends to creep down. And when you have it loaded up with stuff, it angles out and just sits low. Whereas, if I have it at its shortest, and I have this full of stuff, immediately so much more secure.
Oh yeah, you can
immediately.
See it. And it's not tilting.
Yeah. So even loaded with stuff, that's just like, So this is the mini me version of the big bag. Not everyone wants the big bag. My first question is, will it fit my iPad Pro in the case? Okay. So close. You'd almost say yes, but we need to give that an extra centimeter. This top flap, you can see the way this is sort of holding itself when there's something in there is just like a little bit narrow. Like you could put up with that. You could buy that as is, but it's got to be perfect. I think that serves a lot of people already very quickly because this is the big iPad Pro in a not small case. This is the one with the keyboard, so it's thick and heavy. That's good. That's the big box for me is ticked. All right, so let's go look at the features of this one. So we've got a front pocket. I believe, yep, here it is. We've got a material holder. So we've got 16 marker holders here. And again, you can use that optionally, but the fact that it comes with that and you just take it out. Again, sort of water resistant. So if you have a leaking marker, at least it's going to be a bit repellent of that. So I think previously this was just one big compartment, but we've added a short zip and not fully deep compartment. So that's way comfortable to be able to just like, let's say you have like a little, like a little portable pen tablet thing. So to be able to keep your tablet in one compartment and your pen without fishing around the bottom. We shorten the pockets on this quite substantially because it's not going to hold drinks, but it might hold hobby tools. And you need to be able to reach them or see them. Oh, and it has I really like this edition. So they both have the quick access. Like this to me is actually makes it super usable. I have traveled through time, it's the next day, but we'll get back to the vlog. But I took this home last night and I felt the lack of, like I'm picking up by its side or its top, or this is a bit dangling. So you don't always put it over your shoulder. So my question to you is, do we put a handle on this too? Just a little carry bag? Or will that look too much like a lunchbox or a bit daggy? That's a thought. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you know what this is? Okay, if this is the last round of feedback, I want your feedback in the comments. Please don't be shy. If you see someone commenting something you're thinking, rather than commenting it, upvote it. But I want to get feedback from people around here because I don't think anyone here has seen their bags. What do you think, Caroline?
What do I think? Oh, spotlight's on me.
You've been here through this whole journey.
I have. I really like this one actually. And as you were saying, I really like this pocket because I'm like, if you're catching the train or something and you just want to chuck your my key in there, and because it's so close to you.
That sounds sushi, Karen.
But I am a backpack person, so when everyone was saying like in a few episodes, make it a backpack, I was like, yes, because it's just so much better for the shoulders. So I do like that.
That's great. Good feedback. It really helps to know who is drawn to what. Hey Rob, come here, give us your feedback. What do you reckon?
Honestly, I like this less than in the prototype. I like the stitching and I like the fact that it seems more heavy duty, but I don't like the sheen.
That's an interesting point. That's an interesting point.
Well, the other one was more matte.
So aside from that first impression suggestion,
what type of feedback are you looking for?
Likes and suggestions. So it's just suggestions is helpful, but throw in a few likes.
Shut up.
Come on, Rob.
I was gonna say, like, I like the idea.
Rob is that we came to Rob first. Rob is the brutally honest person. If you come to Rob, he's gonna give you feedback.
I don't understand the point of these. They're too small for a water bottle.
They're not for a water bottle.
What are they for?
For this, Rob. For your ruler. Where else are you gonna put your ruler, Rob? No, it's for it's bitsy stuff. Because it's
stuff.
No
like
pocket or have a pocket.
Yeah.
You know what?
That's basically it. It's put your Sharpie there when you're at a convention.
You know what I love? I love all of the fittings.
Yeah.
Question: can these come in colours?
Maybe that's not. Do you know what? I'm gonna make a meetings question list. Because maybe there's a way the manufacturer can literally just like have the same or near minimum water quantity where we swap out just colours and materials. So I don't know. I shouldn't just default to assuming not, because maybe.
I really like this. It feels a lot nicer than the previous one. I don't know what's changed. It feels more durable. My only thought is if this thing is packed, we're gonna have issues getting into this pocket because the only place to do it is along the top.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to resolve that other than putting a zip on the front or having it go around the side like this one does.
That's a good point.
Yep. Oh, I love this. Oh, this is good.
Thanks,
This is the laptop part.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
Okay, cool. See, and that's the thing. When you get Rob's approval, it's satisfying because it's like, oh yeah, we earned that. Yeah.
So this is something where I feel like I can put my laptop in it and not worry because it is significantly padded. It's soft, so it's not going to scratch.
So you suggesting matching fittings, seeing if there are other options for the leather, and the front pocket, which I get the front pocket. That's a good idea. They're on air, but
They're not on
they're not. It's fine.
Okay, let me have a look. This seems optimally designed for A4 straight off the bat. Am I correct? Slightly under A4.
I haven't checked. That's bad. I haven't checked. I think personally, the people who want a traveling sketch setup are more likely to have sizes around this.
Yeah.
Or you're making it work.
This is a book without a thick leather side.
Okay.
Traveling though, if you had like one sort of a few A4, it does hold an A4 pretty well.
We have to tweak this anyway. I think we can add a centimetre to the height.
And then you've got
Because then we've got a little more comfort for A4.
I've not encountered this before.
Go on, check it out.
Because I historically, when I was at uni, was a satchel boy.
Yeah.
But sometimes you overfill a satchel. I used to do that all the time, and then you'd end up having to travel a bunch, and satchel mode would get over full, and you'd be like smacking it into your hip.
Yeah.
To be able to just flip it on your back when it gets too uncomfortable for satchel, I like it.
Yeah,
I'm feeling good about it.
Okay, cool.
Good move having multiple smaller pouches. So, AC cable, and then I would see this pen thing. The pens and stuff, that comes out. Because I would go, I don't want that. Very nice. We'll tell you what, I'll take it around Japan with me and I'll let you know how it goes.
That's a good verdict. That's a good verdict. I want to know your honest impressions as to what you're drawn to and why.
I'd say that one.
Okay.
It can fit a laptop, which
Yep.
I feel like that's kind of important to me.
Yeah.
Being able to carry around a laptop.
What are your thoughts about the straps?
Let me see.
How's it feel?
Oh,
Is it? Looks good on you. All right, surface level impressions, tabletop team.
I'm kind of digging the bigger one.
Yeah, I love this one.
Give us your thoughts.
Ooh, magnetic.
This seems like a really good, like, airport bag. Like, if I'm taking my laptop and, like, I want to take a few other things because I'm going, like, interstate or something, I would absolutely put this on my, like, in my carry-on. And then I could shove it under my seat and it would have everything I would need. So I think it's really good for that. It's also really, like, safe, too. Like, if I did drop on the ground and I had my laptop in there, I wouldn't be super worried.
Yeah.
It looks like it can hold a lot of things as well.
Yeah.
So like this one, I really like. It's nice and cute and small. If you want more, then maybe a backpack would have been better. So I think I'd lean towards the bigger one.
Yeah,
cool.
me too. I think this is just really, it's really versatile as well. The fact you can wear it as a backpack and then have it on the side.
If you had to pick something you wanted to improve, though, what would you pick?
Is it colour on the cover?
Okay. All right, we've heard that before.
I like black because it matches with everything.
Now, you point at the top when you asked that. Where did you? Because was it you who asked about colour?
Yeah.
Where were you? Were you thinking the top as well, or were you thinking
I
the
was just
material?
thinking that's how the style of the bag would be. It would be the top section rather than that. But now that you mention it, having that black and then having that, it's like a beige or
yeah, because
whatever.
this is like slightly mottled as well. So it's like whatever colour you get will be slightly like not super vibrant, but in a good way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, I'm all about sort of the comfort and versatility. So this one's got a shoulder strap. That's good. This one doesn't.
Great, that was really helpful. Thank you both.
All right.
We're so close, I can feel it. Hi, Alicia, we're filming. Sorry to interrupt you, but I want to get your feedback. These are prototypes.
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
I love the texture and like the patterns on them. I think that looks so cool. This I would take to work. This is like I'd take this on the train.
Where?
Oh, it's got backpack handles. Yeah, I would so get this.
Okay, cool. Is there anything you feel is missing or could be improved?
I would say a larger drip bottle holder.
Okay.
That is
Alright.
that is my only feedback. This is really cool.
Awesome!
I love
Thank you
it.
so much. Really appreciate it.
Anytime.
Okay. So you know what this means? I was gonna say we'll hold back because I have a call with Reed and Brenda next week. But instead, I'm gonna release this before the call because we have some feedback now I'm going to take it to him. So I'm going to also take your feedback, and then that will be our chance to get our final feedback to Reed and Brenda. So this vlog will come out within a few days of our call getting the final prototypes together. You've seen some of the stuff that we're thinking that I might suggest. Let us know what you agree with. Let us know if we've missed anything. Suggest stuff. Definitely upvote stuff as well if you see things you would suggest. Let's make this happen. There's only one more episode in this series to go, hopefully. Let's see. I'll see you then.